Emotional balance develops gradually from childhood through adolescence, marked by the growing ability to understand and manage feelings, a process influenced by brain development, hormones, and social experiences. During this time, children begin to experience more complex emotions, while adolescents undergo significant physical and emotional changes that can lead to more extreme mood swings. Developing emotional balance is a lifelong process, one that involves learning to navigate these feelings and is deeply shaped by the support and guidance received from caregivers. Transitioning from childhood into adolescence is an extraordinary period of life, filled with major physical, emotional, cognitive, and social changes. It's a dynamic stage of development where interaction with the environment helps shape the inner resources responsible for a person's well-being and health. This sensitive period is also when, along with hormonal, metabolic, and neural changes, certain behavioral patterns begin to form, patterns that soon go on to define one's emotional, social, and cultural identity. Teenagers are busy figuring out who they are and where they fit in the world. You might notice your child trying new things, experimenting with clothing styles, exploring subcultures, getting into music, art, or new friendship groups. Friends, family, media, and culture all influence these choices. As your child becomes more independent, they start wanting control over their choices. How they travel, where they go, how they spend their time, who they spend it with, and even what they spend their money on. This independence also brings changes in family routines, relationships, and friendships. Some might start having romantic interests or go on dates, but these aren't always intimate relationships. For many, deep emotional or sexual relationships don't happen until later in life. Adolescents might show strong feelings and intense emotions, and their moods may seem unpredictable. These emotional ups and downs happen partly because they're still learning how to control and express emotions in a mature way. Adolescents are also more vulnerable to everyday stress and can experience negative emotional states that, if ignored, might develop into deeper affective disorders. However, psychological resilience can prevent emotional problems associated with daily stress, rather than treating them after they occur. The emotional transition to adulthood involves a gradual shift, from volatile teenage emotions to more stable, balanced moods, along with greater responsibility, confidence, and self-awareness. Yet, this phase also brings increased stress from new challenges like financial insecurity, career pressure, and changing social circles. These can lead to anxiety, overthinking, and feelings of inadequacy. Successfully navigating this transition means learning to manage stress, accepting new responsibilities, and processing emotions instead of suppressing them. The only thing constant in life is change. This statement hits hard, especially when you begin navigating life transitions in your 20s. Your 20s are a unique bridge between structured education and the unpredictable reality of adulthood. This decade teaches you that life isn't about having everything planned out. It's about embracing the constant changes that shape every part of your world. Life transitions reshape our circumstances, relationships, responsibilities, and even our sense of identity. These changes force us to adapt psychologically, letting go of familiar patterns and creating new ones. They mix excitement with uncertainty, blending growth with anxiety as we adjust to new realities. It becomes a psychological journey of letting go and rebirth, shedding old identities and discovering new ways of living. Young adults often feel caught between families. They no longer depend completely on their parents, but haven't yet built their own family units. The 20s bring more uncertainty than any previous stage of life. Before this decade, we lived in structured environments with clear paths. School provided routines, expectations, and guidance. But adulthood offers no map. The quarter-life crisis hits many between their early 20s and mid-30s, when people start comparing themselves to peers who seem to have everything figured out, while they themselves feel lost or stuck. But is there any solution to all this? Like always, there actually is. These transitions might feel overwhelming, but remember, they're normal developmental experiences, not personal failures. Accepting this mindset helps you handle them better. Life transitions in your 20s can come suddenly, without warning. That's why you need healthy coping methods to protect your mental health and keep moving forward when life throws unexpected challenges your way. The first step toward healing is acknowledging your emotions during these transitions. Your feelings might range from fear and confusion to excitement and curiosity. And that's perfectly normal. Let yourself feel them freely. They tell you something important about your needs and desires. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that strict timelines and expectations only hold us back. Life doesn't have a right time for anything. Once you accept this truth, you free yourself to explore, learn, and grow without the pressure of matching anyone else's schedule. Life will always bring change. That's inevitable. Accepting this lets you focus on what you can control and release what you can't. This mindset gives you flexibility, the power to adapt and move forward with ease. Big problems start to feel smaller when you break them into manageable steps. I found it helpful to ask myself, what can I do right now, instead of drowning in the big picture? Take care of yourself. During major life changes, it's not optional. You don't need expensive self-care routines. Writing in a journal, taking a walk, or talking to a supportive friend works wonders. Maintaining a healthy routine with exercise, good food, and proper sleep gives you the strength to handle transitions better. In the end, all I'll say is, it's not about what you achieve, but who you share it with. Always keep your friends, your family, and your supporters close. With them by your side, you can get through anything. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Please share your opinions in the comments and be a part of the Egg community. Till then, take care and goodbye.